Welcome to the docu-series TwinGrow. We are a group of Bachelors honors students from various life science studies from Wageningen University and Research. By creating this video series, our goal is to introduce the topic of digital twins and its current development in the life science sectors. Digital twin in life science is a complex technology that needs people from various backgrounds and studies. Throughout our project, we talk with these experts from various Wageningen research and gain information to try to learn more about the fascinating world of digital twins in life sciences. The experts which studies the digital twins includes people from studies like biology, computer science, sociology, ethics and sustainability, human health, and many more. Equally as important are the people who have been or is going to use this technology in the future. And these people are the target of digital twins in life sciences, which includes people like farmers, healthcare workers, or the food industries. And we had the opportunity to talk with these people and film some interviews which are shown throughout the series. To get a good representation, we interviewed an expert in the life science sector, an expert on the technical aspect, and one farmer who has been using digital twin to improve his business.
All right, then can you please introduce yourself and your research and expertise?
Sure. So my name is Jochem Evers. I'm a professor of crop physiology here at Wageningen University. And over the years, I've specialized myself in using 3D simulation models to address questions in plant and crop science. So the projects that I'm involved in usually address questions on how do plants function in a crop setting, and then we use these models to address questions we cannot easily address using experiments.
Yeah, okay. So my name is Spiro Restis. I'm currently employed by Wageningen University and Research, and I'm working at the Social Creative Technologies Lab as a researcher in extended realities and digital twin technologies.
So I'm Jacob van der Borne, own arable farm in the southern part of the Netherlands against the Belgian border. And we grow mainly potatoes, and since 2006, when I took over the farm, I'm a real strong adopter of precision technology and also about precision farming. The whole idea of trying to improve my farm since 2006 was because we are here on a rented land where we don't know how it's fertilized, what the soil quality is, what the pH is, so we're actually farming blind. If you don't know anything about the fields that you're going to farm, it's quite hard to get a high yield. So by implementing firstly precision technology and afterwards also using the data for precision farming, we improved our yield with 1% a year since 2006. And we also collecting data on an automated and regular basis to fed models and to be able to not only get more yield but also to be more efficient and also to be more environmental friendly.
Before we get to the topics, what is a digital twin? There are several ways to define digital twins. A research by Pelianidis and friends defined digital twins as a digital replica of an actual physical systems, living or not, interweaving solutions of complex systems analysis, decision support, and technology integration.
As a digital twin is defined a virtual replica of a real life object.
How would I define a digital twin? Yeah, that's a good question. So digital twins, there's a number of different definitions of digital twins. The way I like to look at it is that a digital twin is a digital copy of an object or system in the real world that is fed all the time with data coming from that real world object or system as it evolves. So if we're thinking about an agricultural or horticultural system, a crop, that would mean that the digital twin, so the simulation model of that crop, is updated as the actual crop is growing and developing in order to make the predictions, for example, about resource use efficiency or yield in the end, more efficient as you gain more real data. That's one important aspect for me to digital twins, so the real-time or almost real-time updating of the simulation model. And the second important characteristics to me of a digital twin here is that the predictions of the model can be used to steer or manipulate the actual twin, so the real part of the twin. In the case of a crop, you could think about making use of the constantly updated predictions of the model to, for example, change the greenhouse settings or change the way the plants are being manipulated in pruning and things like that. So it's for me, those are the two most important aspects to a digital twin that set it apart from like traditional simulation models.
Different researchers have different boundaries as what can be considered as a digital twin. For example, here is a research by Purcell and Neubauer, which breaks down digital twins based on its data integration. At the lowest level of integration is a digital model. It involves a digital representation that doesn't automatically exchange data between the real entity and the virtual model, like a digital twin prototype. Next, a partially integrated twin, or a digital shadow, has an automated data exchange, but only in one direction. Usually, this means the changes in the physical model changes the virtual twin, but not the other way around. Next is a fully integrated digital twin. It is when the data exchange happens in both directions. The physical model has a virtual representation, or a virtual twin, that can also affect the condition of the physical model. From the explanations of the three types of data integration in digital twins, you would expect the researchers to only consider the fully integrated digital twin as a digital twin. However, the current development of digital twin, especially for life sciences, it is not quite there yet. In the current development, most papers already consider digital shadows as a digital twin. There are even some papers who consider the digital prototype as a digital twin. But we expect this definition to keep changing as this technology further develops.
A fully autonomous digital twin is going to be possible in the near future, and more specifically with the latest developments in IoT, AI, and immersive technologies, things are getting there.
It is important to note that digital twin is not a new concept. It's originally focused on manufacturing, used for productions of electronics, aerospace, and automotive. Now, its capabilities and applications have evolved. For example, there is a possibility of making twins of living organisms. In the field of agriculture, digital twin can be used to provide high quality or high fidelity modeling and simulation capabilities. Although most digital twins in agriculture are still at a conceptual level or still used rarely outside of experimental scale, there is a potential of using this technology in the future. For example, here in Wageningen University and Research, there has been several projects ongoing to develop digital twins in agriculture that has been going on for years.
So we did this this project on tomato digital twins. The idea was to try and find out if the whole concept of digital twins would make sense in horticulture, right? So we wanted to try and find out, can we introduce the concept of digital twins to make tomato cultivation more resource use efficient? Can we use it to try and find out if, you know, we can say something about what would be proper or improved genotypes of tomato, which deal better with lower inputs, for example. That, in a nutshell, is what the whole project was about. At the same time, it was also meant as a sort of a case study to see, to check how feasible it is to think about using digital twins in life sciences in general.
Although it might seem that digital twin is far from its final potential, farmers like Jacob has been using this technology for some time and have since gathered some profits because of its use. During our project, we are lucky enough to see for ourselves the implementation of digital twins in his farm.
So in 2006, when I took over the farm, I was focused on getting the yields up, because we were on the low end of the yield spectrum, and we also had on the low end of the quality spectrum. But the main thing was we were not really efficient with the small fields. So firstly, I invested in technology, so in section control, RTK guidance, all technologies that are reducing the overlap and therefore making fast money. To give you an example, we had an overlap of around 13% in everything we did on the small fields, and we reduced that overlap from 13% to just 2%. That's a 10% gain on fuel, on labor, on seeds, on spraying products, on fertilizer, on water, on the whole cost thing. We reduced with 10% with just 2-3 years of investment.
This technology is at its infancy, with such potential for future developments. Before the project, the concept of digital twins are completely new to all of us. Like any other technology, this development starts at smaller projects, and people who learn and develop this technology starts at unexpected places.
Yeah, I learned digital twins by Wageningen University because they have been conducting research in these technologies, new technologies for implementing digital twins in sustainable tomato cultivation. So I get enthusiastic and I started doing my digital twin project for my thesis project.
The information given in this video, the very basic of digital twins, is how all of us started our journey during this project. Since then, we've learned a lot of unexpected aspects of digital twins in life sciences. So, join us as we share our results of learning this fascinating world and see for yourself the current development and the potential for the future. We hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!